What is up, everyone, and welcome back to yet another episode of Persona 4 Golden. In the last episode, we proceeded with some more story. In this episode, we're going to continue proceeding with story and go from there. So we're going to go ahead and start off today by going to bed, because we have to have a big investigation tomorrow. So let's go. Let's go off. Today is the day that the school was founded, so you have the day off from school. You need to investigate the town. You wonder if you'll be able to gather the information you need to catch this killer. Alright, so to start this off, we're going to have to go to the North Shopping District. You don't have to worry about Shishiri Beach or Okina City. You don't have to worry about those places at all. Those places aren't important. But we do have to talk to a woman in the North Shopping District. Just gotta find her. She's next to a man. So it's gonna be her over here. Yeah, it's gonna be her over here. The fog sure is dark and creepy, isn't it? Oh, you have a question for me. About those murders. A little while ago, they said that the suspect had been caught. It was in the newspaper. It was that Namatame-san, right? I remember seeing him around from time to time. How horrible. It really does frighten me. I don't recall seeing any other strange people, so I'm sure he's a culprit. Is it true that there were no other suspicious individuals? Perhaps you should ask someone else about this. And then we have to also ask her about the murders, or not the murders. We have to see if she recalls anybody else suspicious. Have I seen any other weird people aside from Namatame-san? Nope, I don't think so. Okay. Okay, so you do have to ask every single person up in here. You're from that long ago. So anyone suspicious. And even though you're that kid who's staying at Dojima-kun's house. Okay. Since all I hear from everyone is poison, I've got kind of freaked out. Everyone else has one already. Okay. It's me. Do you recognize me? It's why am I outside when I'm at home? I just see more news about the murders. I thought I'd stay out here and watch the sunset, of course. I'm going to watch TV when I go home anyway. Even then, I can't see the sunset because of all this fog. Ugh, I hate it. It's so depressing. Oh, you have a question? About those murders. Oh, come on. Don't make me even more depressed. They said on the news that the suspect had been caught. So that whole thing is over now, right? What else is there? Anyone suspicious? Small town. If there was anyone suspicious, there would be rumors going around all over. But at least I haven't heard any news or rumors like that. So I'd say there's no such person. Okay. I wish whoever honked at me when I slowed down here, slowed down more than usual, understood that. He yelled at me for going too slow. What's so wrong with following the speed limit? Or was I at fault? Okay. So we've talked. We have to be sure to talk to everybody. That's the only way we're going to be able to proceed. Don't have to worry about these guys. Don't have to worry about the kids. You have to worry about the adults here. See what she. Even if someone's been killed, everyone just forgets it so easily. But rumors they hear from friends and TV get remembered for a long time. Why is that? It's been a while since the first two incidents. Do you think we'll find anyone who still remembers them? Well, let's hope. I've been asking around about Teddy too, but I'm surprised how many people actually remember him. They're all like, "Oh yeah, that guy in the bear suit from Junes." No, nobody has seen him yesterday or today. He's loved by so many different people. Where the heck could he have gone? Hey, listen to this. Rizette came and spoke to me. Wow, it's crazy, dude. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I asked her for an autograph and what type of guy she's into. Anyway, what do you want? I'm sure you can see how busy I am. All those murders. Didn't they capture the suspect and put a lid on that case? Are you done asking questions, kid? Now go away. I'm very busy talking to Rizette right now. You're not really talking to her, dude. No, I don't think I've seen any suspicious people. Except for you. Who's interrupting my conversation with Rizette? Oh, whatever, dude. What do you got, Kanji? I tried talking to this old guy earlier, but he didn't even see me. What was the fog and all? The guy just ignored me and walked off. I know it wasn't personal, but it kinda hurt. Damn fog, hurry up and go away. Information on what happened before we entered the TV world? You know, about that first murder, I wonder why it happened. Let's ask around and gather as much information as we can. See you later. The fog has gotta be some kind of biological weapon. It's a conspiracy. You know who I heard it was? Juness. Yeah, that's right, Juness. The country of Juness is staging an all-out attack on Inaba. Okay, dude. Man, this fog, it makes me feel like we're still inside the TV. I wonder if we can really find any new clues about the killer. No use whining about it now. Let's step up in the search and get that info. What is it? About those murders. What are you talking about? Explain about the incident involving Saki Yamano and the female announcer. Did all that happen just last spring? Wow, it seems so long ago, huh? Who's gonna remember something from that far back anyway? Strange person? No, I don't think I've seen any. I mean, this is a pretty small town, wouldn't you say? If I had, I'm pretty sure I would remember. Okay. Can I help you? About those murders, that incident last spring, I still wonder what happened. It was a pretty big deal, wasn't it? I'd almost completely forgotten about that. Wow, I must be getting old. Anyone suspicious? Suspicious person? No, I can't think of anyone, not from this town anyway. Okay. So we have to talk to everybody, man. First, we should retrace our stats. That would be the simplest way. Saki Konishi and Mayumi Yamano. There should be a commonality between the two. Surely there were some witnesses. Any scrap of data could be useful, no matter how small. Can I help you? In the incident last spring, I don't remember anything from that long ago. I'm going to be studying for college entrance exams next year, so I've got no room for useless information like that. Is this a suspicious person? No, not that you mentioned it. My friend was saying she saw someone. I think she's just wandering around the shopping district, so why don't you ask her? I hate how it's foggy every day. Just season for vegetables. Okay. Okay, let's try the floodplain. This dude doesn't care. He only cares about his quest. Nobody's down here. It was a hit and run. Nobody could tell what kind of car it was. A fog. Okay, you get nothing useful. A little worried. Do you need anything about those murders? I'm sorry. I remember that something happened. It was pretty shocking, but what can I say? A lot of time's passed. We've had a lot of people come to our store, but I can't say anyone was particularly suspicious. Okay. You need something. Now that you mention it, the town was all the buzz last spring. You remember that, don't you? Doesn't look like you'll find any more information on the incident last spring. Have I seen a strange person? I don't know. Out in the country, if there was anybody strange walking around, everyone would know about it right quick. Okay. There's not gonna be anybody around our home, so you don't have to worry about that. Let's go try talking to that friend of hers again. Someone told you that I saw a suspicious person? Oh, that. You remember Saki Konishi, don't you? You know, she passed away a while ago. She told me how that Namatame person came to her one day and started spouting all this craziness. Something about the TV. I wonder what that was all about. His relation to Saki? I don't know what you're implying, but you've got it all wrong. Saki was a good girl. It's just that people misunderstood her. She must be referring to this time when Namatame tried to warn Saki. Seems the thing about Namatame making advances on Saki was a misunderstanding. Doesn't look like you'll find any more information on a suspicious person. You have gathered as much information as you could. You should report back to the group. Alright, let's go. Chinese diner Aya. You met up with your friends after you finished gathering information.
I'm seriously pooped. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me.
Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all. The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
That's not what I meant. But
Yeah.
then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
You don't finish eating the dishes that you ordered.
Oh, now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much.
You spoke with everyone about the information you gathered today.
So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't, but otherwise the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano,
Oop, my bad. I accidentally hit my desk.
as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion. I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
Just sitting here won't help you think any better. You decide to go outside and get some fresh air. My chair's so loud, oh my gosh.
It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
It's freezing out here. Maybe this'll help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing. Hey, is it snowing? Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it.
There must be something that's been overlooked. It's urgent that you get over the roadblock facing you. The clues you need must already be in your hands.
What's the matter?
You should go over everything you know one more time. The culprit had some sort of connection with both Ayumi Yamano and Saki Konishi. And judging by the warning letters, the culprit most likely knows about the other side and what you did there. It's highly likely that they also knew what Namatame was doing and stood back to watch. Who would know all these things? Another oddity about the case is that there were almost no witnesses. Both warning letters seem to have both been delivered directly to your house, but no one saw anyone suspicious. No one unusual was seen around Mayumi Yamano or Saki Konishi either. Despite the police dispatching an unusually high number of officers to perform a thorough investigation, there must be someone in this small town who fits all the facts. The person who seems to be the most likely culprit is... Alright, this is yet another big thing. So you have 3 tries to get this right. If you do not get it right after those 3 tries, you get the bad ending. But a worse version of the bad ending. So like... And I don't, and like again, like I said before, I don't want to show that bad ending off because I didn't like it and I don't want to see it again. Because I made a stupid decision last time I played, like a long time ago when I first played, either the first or second time I played this game, probably the first time. It was the first time I made a bad decision. And then I finally realized there's actually another ending. But if you do not pick the right person within the 3 turns or 3 tries that you have, you will get a worse version, according to the guide, a worse version of the ending, which I can vouch for. Anyways, Yosuke Hanamura, bad ending. Chie Satonaka, bad ending. Yukiko Amagi, bad ending. Teddy, bad ending. Kanji Tatsumi, Rise Kujikawa, Naoto Shirogane, Ryotaro Dojima, Nanako Dojima, Taro Namatame, Mayumi Yamano, Saki Konishi, Kinshiro Muraoka, Mitsuo Kubo, bad ending. Misuzu Hiragi, Noriko Kashiwagi, Hanako Otani, bad ending. Aya Bihara, Ko Ishijo, Daisuke Nagase, bad ending. Naoki Konishi, Yumi Ozawa, we don't know who that is, but Yumi is the drama social link if you choose to do drama instead of band. Ayane Matsunaga, all 3 of them, bad ending. Shu Nakajima, Sayoko Uehara, Eri Minami, bad ending. Think once again. The person who seems to be the most likely culprit is none of them, but Toro Adachi. Of course, if you look only at the circumstances, you can't completely rule out the possibility. Adachi may have been able to keep an eye on your actions. How would he have been able to approach your house with ease, and he knows the area well? Thinking about it, you encountered him many times while investigating the case. You learned much about the police's movements from Adachi as well. There's no exact reason to doubt him, but something is bothering you. However, should you tell your friends about your suspicions about Adachi being the culprit? Don't tell friends, protect Adachi. Bad ending. Bad ending. I mean, you'll get an okay ending with Adachi or whatever, but it's a bad ending, nonetheless. Tell friends about Adachi. You spoke Adachi's name.
Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective. Are we really on the right track here?
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Yeah?
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
Adachi-san? That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
Huh. I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon, but I thought, that's just how cops are. so I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places. And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much," and clamming up. Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Various peculiarities, okay, had begun to cast a suspicious shadow on Adachi.
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
We need to confirm this.
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible. This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
What was that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation. We must head there at once.
Let's do it. Things are moving quickly now. You feel that you are getting closer to the truth. And with that, rank 4 with Seekers of Truth. 6 more to go. Seekers of Truth social link has reached level 4.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Adachi, where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first 2 murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job. You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment, get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
You should question Adachi about when Yamano vanished.
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago, too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back.
As an officer, things can't go by that quickly within months. Like, some things like that stick to you for the longest time. So that's definitely a red flag right there. About Saki's interrogation.
Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice. Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped.
There's still something you need to question Adachi about. About the warning letter.
Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is? I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first two murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous. We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Who put them all in. We didn't say anything about Yamano and Saki being pushed into the TV. Big red flag.
What did you just say?
Put them all in. What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow, then that settles it. How, I wonder, would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy!
Wait, you son of a bitch! Adachi! Ah, damn it! Adachi!
Namatame's hospital room. Adachi isn't here either.
What the? I swear he ran this way. Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would. But could he have...
Yeah, I think so. If he's the killer, he can go through, right?
You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
We got to go tomorrow.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here. We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead. Let's go in from Jeunesse, like always. It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
The extremely suspicious Detective Adachi, you've taken another step closer to the truth. Strength 5. 5 more to go. You split up for today and you all went back home. Alright. This episode might be on the longer side, but we still got time in this episode, so I want to keep going. You rest early to get ready to pursue the true culprit starting tomorrow. This seems like you've come to the Velvet Room in your dreams again, but something is different this time. You don't see Igor, Margaret, or Marie. Teddy's sitting here, not noticing your presence.
Where am I? Sensei? Why are you here?
Could ask you the same.
I see. How mysterious. There are so many things I don't know about. But I did realize something. I've been thinking all this time about who I really am. But I couldn't find the answer. I was no one from the start. Humans live in the other world, and shadows live in this world. From the beginning, that's all there was to it. I was just a shadow in that world.
Everyone's worried.
You're always so kind, Sensei. I figured something out. That day at the hospital, I realized that I really can't do anything. As soon as I thought that, I lost consciousness. Then when I woke up, I was inside the fog. Shadows can't stay in the human world. They aren't allowed. I walked and walked, but there was nothing all around me. Just when I started thinking that I couldn't go anywhere, I heard the noise of a car. And then I was here. I remember lots of things now. My world is a place shaped by human thoughts. One day, a shadow living in that world awakened to human emotions. But humans and shadows are completely different entities. So he made himself forget that he was a shadow. He wanted to forget. He wanted people to like him. And that's how he came to look like this. I really am stupid. What the other Teddy said before, in the end, it was all true. No matter how much I search for myself, I have no self. There was no me to begin with. I'm just a shadow that took a different form so humans would like me. It would have been better if I had never remembered, but I did. I'll probably turn back to a regular shadow soon. Oh yeah, Sensei. One day, when you meet Nana-chan in heaven, apologize for me. Tell her I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Tell her I'm really sorry.
You did save her, Teddy.
Huh? Really?
You told Teddy about how Nanako came through.
Nana-chan's. Wow. That's wonderful. I'm so glad. Glad that I could at least hear that. My heart feels so much lighter now. I'm starting to feel sleepy. What a strange place. It feels so soothing. It's not like my world. Something just feels so nostalgic about this place. Could this be your dream world, Sensei?
Something like that.
Uh-huh. But I wonder why I met you here. What am I supposed to do now?
Let's move on. Together.
But I don't know what to look for or how to find it. No matter how hard I think, there's too many things my little brain can't understand. But I do understand one thing now. I'm glad that I met you, Sensei.
You can sense Teddy's pure and deep gratitude. And with that, we have hit rank max with Teddy. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. These genuine bonds shall be your eyes to see the truth. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Hellel, the ultimate form, the Star Arcana. The Teddy Social Link has reached its maximum level. You have mastered the Teddy Social Link. Your power to create personas with the Star Arcana has reached its maximum. Scar Royal has forged a bond that cannot be broken. By mastering the Star Social Link, you can now fuse Hellel, the Light Bearer. Teddy's growth of heart has affected his persona as well. Evade Electric. Finally. We'll get rid of Arakakaja.
But I have to get going. This is your place. It doesn't seem like somewhere that I'd be allowed to stay. Goodbye, Sensei.
Before you know it, Teddy is gone and Igor, Margaret, and Maria are sitting there once again.
It seems the words in your memory weren't the only things you summoned here. This is a room for guests who have an ego that can be nurtured. Shadows mere fragments broken off from the ego, have no place here. The water's strength has moved a single stone that had stopped, returning it once again into the flow. Very interesting.
Igor has a meaningful smile on his face.
Well now, it's about time we departed once again. This vehicle is still on its journey. There is no reason to tarry here for long. Margaret?
We're ready to go. Let us depart.
You are every inch the guest I had anticipated. Now, it's time for you to return. I am even more intrigued now as to where this is all headed.
We'll be waiting for your next visit.
All right, it's the 6th.
How did it go? Did you find Teddy?
No, and no one's seen him either.
Ugh, that annoying little furball. Just when we're at a turning point in the case, too.
We have no choice. Let's pursue Adachi for now.
Whoa. Look how dense this fog is. It's gotten even worse than before.
What the? There's this malicious aura everywhere. It feels completely different from the last time I was here. I think we'd better hurry. Give me a sec to try finding Adachi.
Does this mean both this world and ours are getting messed up?
Our glasses work on the fog on the other side. It can't be normal. And I heard more people are falling ill because of the fog. I wonder what's going to happen.
I sense him. Adachi's definitely in here.
Are you serious? Which way?
Hold on.
So he did come to this side. Well, that settles it. There's virtually no doubt remaining that he's the true culprit. Once we capture him, solving the mystery of this world and the rest of the case can't be far behind.
Then maybe we'll find out where Teddy came from too. Man, where is that bear anyway?
Well, I can say for sure he's not here. And I know Adachi is here, but I can't track him down myself. Gee, Ted, why aren't you here when we need you most?
This place. I see. I came back. But it really doesn't matter. I'm completely useless. Nana-chan, I'm so sorry.
Teddy? It is you, Teddy. I heard your voice. You said, hang in there. I heard my big bro and everyone else too.
Nana-chan! Oh, hold on! I'll get the doctor!
It seems she's asleep again.
Nana-chan told me that she heard my voice. She heard me say, hang in there.
It could be that her frankly miraculous recovery was because everyone's voices reached her. Even unconscious, people are capable of hearing others' voices.
My voice. And theirs too. Everyone.
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand about her condition and what caused it. We're doing our best, but it's difficult when everything about her illness is a total unknown.
Unknown.
Well, if anything happens, please send for me.
If I'm an unknown being, then the way I can change is unknown too. So all I have to do is make them not unknown. Nana-chan's doing her best. Sensei and the others are probably fighting now too. I'm just a shadow, but Nana-chan cheered up when she heard my voice. So what if I'm just a shadow? There must be something I can do. I can't just give up thinking about things. That's why I came back here. Right, Nana-chan?
Teddy's strong will that allowed him to accept and overcome his weakness has reawakened his heart's true power. Teddy's persona has been reborn. Kentucky Doji has transfigured into Kamui.
Right. I need to get back to the others. Hang in there, Nana-chan. I'll be back soon.
It's no use. I can only tell that Adachi is here, not his exact location.
Rise-chan!
If only Teddy was with us.
Didn't he say his nose is practically useless now? And could he even help us find that bastard?
Nope. He'd be no help at all. But he was always there to support me whenever.
That bear's a loudmouth, but he's nice to have around. He's always so full of energy.
He's lighthearted and always optimistic.
I'm alright. I just got a little dizzy. The fog's so dense, it's hard to see through it.
Why don't we call it a day? It won't do us any good if you collapse.
I agree. If Rise-san became fatigued, even if we found Adachi, our capacity in battle would be reduced. Moreover, it's almost nighttime. We should return to our world for the present.
Damn it! We came so far to run smack into a dead end!
I know he's in there too. What's wrong with me? My powers are completely useless. Teddy?
You little... Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry.
You idiot! Bad bear! Bad! You're so late! Who do you think you are?
Rise-chan? Are you faking?
No, stupid!
Sorry. I want to help you all again.
You know how much trouble you caused, you dumb bear? Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry. I figured out a lot of things. Stuff about me and that world. I wanted to tell you all.
Listen to Teddy's confession since he finally understands who he really is. That he was only a shadow. And that though he was at his wit's end, that he was able to come back to your world.
A shadow? You mean you're one of those things we've been fighting?
Yup. Just like the ones you all know about. Shadows are suppressed human thoughts given form. Everyone has them inside.
Wait, you say you're a shadow, but you didn't attack us. And you kept telling us from the start that you wanted to bring peace and quiet back to that world, right?
But in the end, I was just an ordinary shadow. Nothing special about me at all. I did everything I could until now to try and make my world peaceful. But instead, the weird fog started seeping out into this world too. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. If I really was special, then maybe...
It's no big deal. I mean, we weren't expecting much from you in the first place.
Wow.
And about you being a shadow, we pretty much figured you were something like that anyway.
Huh? What are you saying? Here I am pouring my heart out to you, and you say you thought I was something like that anyways? No normal person would think such a pretty bear could really be a shadow!
So what's the problem with being a shadow?
It's true that you may have been born that way, but you now possess the power of persona. A shadow is suppressed power. Once controlled by the ego, it becomes a persona. Doesn't it follow, then, that you must have developed an ego? Whether the ego masters its shadow, or the shadow awakens to its ego. The only difference I see is the order in which the process occurred.
Oh, Teddy's practically human then.
I'm the same as humans?
You keep trying to figure out who you are, just like all of us here. You can't do much on your own. You really aren't that special. See? What's so different between you and us?
Thank you! I'm so glad I met you guys!
The rest of us were pretty much a group of misfits to begin with, too, right? You fit right in, man.
I beg your pardon? Who are you calling a misfit?
Isn't that just you, Senpai?
Hey, that's not something a detective would say. Or an idol, either. Gee, stop crying, will ya? Now's not the time for that. While you were gone, we figured out who murdered the announcer and Senpai. It was Adachi.
Huh? Adachi? That total goofball? Whoa! I didn't notice at all. Looks like I'm pretty blind to that sort of thing. But you all know him. If you can't find someone like that, I don't think I can help you.
Like I said, we're not expecting much from you.
Well, the main thing is, it's hard to get pumped about this without someone nice and fuzzy around.
Yeah, what Kanji said.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
All right, now that the band's back together, let's take it from the top. Starting tomorrow.
It's been a while, but I'll do my best to look for him too. Leave it to Fuzzy.
Take another step toward the truth. Rank 6. 4 more to go. Since you'll start fresh again tomorrow, each of you have decided to go home for today. And with that, that's going to end off this episode. I do apologize that not much has been happening these past couple episodes. I guess because it's mainly just story, but we're at the climax of the story. We're almost at the end, to be honest. We're almost there. We have about like 3 more months left. 2 more months, two and a half more months, I believe, of like actual gameplay. And the rest is just cutscene after cutscene, time skips, and you know. Anyways, thank you all so very much for watching this episode of Persona 4 Golden. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe, become a royalty. Today we'd love to have you in our community. Thank you all so very much for watching this episode of Persona 4 Golden, and I'll see y'all next time.